And if your only plan is to work and stack up some money to become a rich nurse, you done lost the plot already. What's poppin', what's good, what's poppin', what's good? What is up, beautiful, beautiful colleagues? It's your girl, LaTayshaann, aka the legendary nurse, and welcome back. I call you guys my colleagues because we're on the journey to get to $1 million together. You gonna do it your way, I'm gonna do it my way, but either way it's gonna be done, okay? And nursing is going to be the foundation. Now, if you've already done like some investments in properties and things like that to where you're like, yeah, I already got my foundation, I already got that. Okay, but if you have not done that, understand nursing is the foundation and nursing is how you're going to build. So one of the first things that you're going to have to do, you is going to have to pick up, okay? But I'm going to show you how to be smarter with your money in this video. So you're going to want to stay tuned. Before we get to that though, let's focus on something very important. The moment a nurse get out of school, and I'm not saying everybody, okay, but we want to go get the nicer things. And I get it. Baby, the moment I got out of nursing school, I hopped into a Benz. I already had my quote written. I said, this is what I'm going to post. This the car I'm going to get. This is what I'm going to post on the caption. This is the song. I had everything. So then the luxury apartments, the luxury cars, the luxury trips, the luxury bags. I'm not here telling you what you should not do, because I do feel like if you work that hard in school, then you should reward yourself. But I think there should be a way to reward yourself, especially if you're trying to build wealth and not build. So that is my first point. Baby, if you got so many bills to the point you are working 5 and 6 shifts a week and you have nothing to put up, you are working that much to pay bills, my love. You are living beyond your means, my love. You have no money to invest, okay? So the first thing that you're going to have to do is downsize. And this is not me judging you. We have to get out of exchanging time for money in that mind frame. Oh, my car note gonna be 1 shift, a trip to Bali 6 shifts, my rent 3 shifts. Like, we have to stop thinking like that. In order to start a successful business, you have to have some type of time. Unless you just got a big loan where you don't have to, so let's use a medical spa for an example. Unless you plan on hiring somebody out the bat for your business, I wouldn't suggest it. I highly feel like you need to know how your business flows before you hire somebody, whether that be you working in your business for a month, a year, whatever. I feel like it's very important to understand how your business flows. So what I'm saying is, going back to the first point, if you're at a job for 6 days a week, how you gonna be at your business? When are you going to have time to put in your business? Yes, I did say we have to get out of the mind frame of exchanging time for money, but you have to have time to put in your business. And that's where a lot of nurses go wrong. They are so focused on the money, they don't focus on the time aspect, right? Yes, you need money to start a business, but you also need time, okay? So when you go ahead and get rid of all those additional expenses, now the next step is that you have to save. You got to stack up unless you can get funding, but you're going to have some money to put in your business. I am telling you guys to do everything the opposite of what I've done. I have had multiple businesses, okay? So I am telling you, I'm working 6 shifts a week and I barely got time to put in my business. I have done, the moment I started a business, I'm hiring other people to run my business and it's not doing as good as I think it should. So I got to go back and I got to rewrite everything and I got to build it from the ground up, even though I done been open this long, because the systems weren't put in place, right? I done been, oh shoot, we'll just figure it out as we go along, which I do feel like in some cases you should figure it out as you go along. But when it comes to that funding, look, you want to have a good upfront, okay? So I've been in a place where it's like, well, I'm spending all my checks on this business because I did not have the proper funding in the beginning. So like I said, the first step, you are going to make sure you get rid of all those additional bills. Then you are going to make sure that you have the proper funding, whether it be you working and you know how much this business is going to cost to start, or whether it be you getting funding for it. By the way, if you like the tips that I dropped, yes, I do have something that is going to help you. I got an entire workbook. The link is below or in the bio or wherever it is. Go get it, okay? If you want it, you're going to go get it. Now that we got that out of the way, you are going to turn your skill into a business. What are you good at? Everybody is good at something. It don't even gotta be nothing extraordinary. Are you good at organization? Are you good at packing boxes? Right? You can start a moving company. Or shoot, you can start a box company where you sell boxes, where you rent out boxes, where you sell boxes so people can move. Your business does not have to be an extravagant business. Your business does not have to be a popular business. The most not popular businesses are the ones that make the most money. Amazon was literally an online bookstore. What I'm saying is, what are you good at? Really hone in on that skill. What skill are you so good at? Look at businesses around that skill. And the reason why I say this is because when you look at something you enjoy, okay? You, even through the hard times, you gonna fight. I'm not about to sit here and lie to you and be like, business is always ups. There are a lot of ups, but baby, as an entrepreneur, you are going to come across some downs. And I'm just the person that's gonna keep it 100 with you. My credentials are, I've been a nurse for 10 years, and the moment I graduated, I opened a clothing store. That wasn't even my first clothing store, baby. I done opened 2 clothing stores. I done had a medical spa. I have a schools right now. I done sold digital products for years. My baby, listen, I could go on and on, but this ain't about me. This is about you, colleague, okay? But what I'm saying is, the stuff I'm telling you is stuff that I spent time and money to learn. And the reason why I talk so passionate is because, girl, I do not want you to make the mistakes I made, sister. So the next step is basically, like I said, you're turning your skill into a business, looking at what you can do, looking at businesses around it, and turning it into a business. It don't got to be a popular business. My next point, you're turning your skill into your business, but I would also highly suggest that you did research. Don't just be like, oh, today I want to do this, and today I want to do that, and today I want... No, really do research on what it is that you want to do. Really do research on what is going to be a profitable business, how much it is going to take. So now that you know what that business is, from this, you are creating multiple streams of income. What do I mean by that? I am going to give you a prime example. I don't believe there is not one business that should not have a social media platform. And if you don't believe me, Kim Kardashian said this. She literally said, when people asked her, how are your businesses so successful? She said, I literally push my businesses from social media, right? People look at, but there's something strategic. So don't just say, oh, but she's famous. No, because we know plenty of people who got big followings in businesses who ain't doing nothing, okay? Who now got to resort to being on TikTok live all day. And that's no shade. It's just the truth, right? So what I'm saying is, even though people have a following, you still have to put in that work, right? So you need a social media pushing your business. What are you doing on this social media? From the start, from the conception of you having this business, go to the coffee shop. And I want you guys to follow on this journey. I'm an LPN, and I am an LPN. I own multiple different types of schools, and I'm about to reopen my medical spa. All these businesses is crazy, but follow me on this journey. And I'm just going to the coffee shop. So what I'm saying is, you are building this audience from simple things, like from the beginning. Let them see you grow. Let them see you succeed. Let them see you want to win, okay? From the beginning, you're building this audience. Then, of course, once you build the audience and you actually have your locations and things like that, you can turn it into marketing the actual business and what's going on in the business, okay? So you're starting a social media and you're creating multiple streams. When it comes to multiple things, this is what I mean by that. When it comes to any business, you should be getting paid off of social media. So your numbers off social media. On top of that, you should have some type of product. On top of that, you should have some type of course. So what do I mean by this? Let's talk about Sierra Glam Shop, okay? A lot of people know her. Anytime Sierra Glam Shop drops something, you see she revolves, right? And what I mean by revolve, she revolves about different things in her business. 1 minute Sierra is going to have digital products. The next minute Sierra is going to go on tour with the people, okay? The next minute Sierra is selling a brow kit, which is actually a product. So what I'm saying is, you have to have multiple different streams. For an example, social media, right here, from my school and from me being just a nurse entrepreneur teaching people, this is one stream. You're watching one of my streams. My school is the next stream. I have actual books coming out. I have digital products that's coming out. So these are my that's 4 streams in one business. Let's say if you did sell boxes, okay? So let's say your business was selling boxes. You need to create a social media talking about how to start a box company, or just simply showing your everyday life. If you like, I don't want to talk about that, I just want to show what I'm doing, do that, okay? So now you got your social media making money. Then you selling, let's say you're selling a e-course about how to start the business, or maybe you have another course or an ebook on how to market this business, how to land contracts. Okay, boom. Maybe you have an actual booklet on this is the templates I use, and this is your 30-day planner on how you're going to land your first contract. Okay, boom. Then maybe you're going to do coaching calls. So that, y'all, the method is all the same. The method is all the same. You just have to rework it. It is a new day. It is a new age where people feel like, I'm telling you how to get to the bag. Now, can you just be like, oh, I'm gonna just rely? I could be like, oh, I'm just relying on students to come into my business. Yeah, but it's gonna take a little longer, okay? I'm just gonna rely on this. Okay, well, I'm gonna rely on people just buying from my clothing store. Okay. You could do that, or you could have made $400 extra by selling a book on how to actually find good vendors for the clothing booth. You know what I'm saying? Baby, I'm giving y'all away tea that I had to learn. That is how you're going to properly scale your business to be successful in a rich nurse. Now, the next thing is investing your money on, okay? And that's a whole nother video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to talk to you beautiful, beautiful colleagues later. Bye.